Welcome back to Sunrise. Still speaking about the suit, but there are many who will wonder, how will suing the federal government over that matter bring the much needed suit attention and help that Rivers people need?
Yeah, I think that has to do with the partnership federal government, whether we have done anything to see that, okay, we'll synergize, we'll work together, we'll support the federal government. I want to say clearly, you will have to find out what are the causes. Take, for example, 2 days ago, the security agencies, in an attempt to stop the illegal oil refinery, blew up a vessel. And of course,
are they still burning?
That is the point I'm making. That is the point I'm making, and people must accept this.
But the minister says that there has been a directed resistance.
It is not correct.
The security agencies
it is not correct.
It
is not correct. It is not correct.
Is it that it's not correct, or that the security agencies are still flouting that?
I don't want to believe that. They will tell you in the public that, no, we have given out. It is not correct. And we have no control over this. And these are the things we tell people for you to appreciate the fact. Now, having done that, I have sat down with the security agencies. I said, listen, yes, we will give you support in fighting crime. But in fighting crime, should we also die?
What has been their response? Because some people will say it's only common sense.
Look, they have not gotten a more refined way to do that.
So what intelligence are you relying on to say that the refineries are being supported by the government still to this time?
What intelligence? How?
No, the point I'm making. Do you have to support that these refineries that are operating illegally are being backed by the government?
I think they are being backed. All I'm saying is that in an attempt to destroy those illegal doctrine and the rest, when the vessels are blown up, the suit emanated. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Was that accidental blowing up or deliberate?
No, it was deliberate. That's the point I'm trying to say. That's the way they destroy it. And I said we have found them to look. This is a more crude way because it affects the environment and causes health hazards.
Now, Your Excellency, sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry, you don't take it away from me. I want to make that point so you understand when you talk about
you made a point which I cannot let go. You talked about them not having found a more refined way.
That's what they said to us. And that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And you see,
do you agree with them that is the reason why they still keep burning this thing? Because you have also alleged, you have alleged that the federal government is trying to reduce the population of River State. That was what you alleged.
No, listen. The point I'm making is that if that poses a health problem, and which it does, that means it will lead to the death of people.
Are people dying from it?
Well, certainly, so many things can lead to your death that could lead to some health hazards. It may not be immediate. It may not be immediate. And that is a way, of course, the population coming down. Why did I make that statement? I have said here, and luckily you said the Minister of Health said politics. And that's what I want to come to you. If we are playing politics, there is no state in this country, I challenge, that have supported the federal government that Rivers State have supported. I can give you instances. The man knew. I tell you, some ministers will come to Rivers State without even visiting the governor. Why? Afraid.
Of what?
Of course. That's why I said the level of politics we are playing. For example, I hosted, for the first time, this state hosted the first 2 matches for Eagles to qualify to World Cup. This state hosted the African Wrestling Championship. If we're not to support, the security agencies, if there's any state that's giving them support more than River State government, how do you get support? Go and ask federal government agencies in terms of their conferences and this state have been able to host them. To show that we don't play politics to that level. We believe that politics over governance we are talking about. You are aware when Mr. President came back from the American trip, that there was one governor from the opposition who went to receive Mr. President at the airport. Because I believe that the president of the country and who has suffered such a health issue Why should you politicize it? So the point I'm trying to make is that it is not, I agree with the Minister of Health, but he will not come out to tell you the entire truth. And that's what I've always said. Do not politicize governance. Do not politicize security. If you do that, it has a negative effect.
Don't you think that you were being political when that UN delegation came and you alleged that the federal government was deliberately trying to reduce the population of Rivers State?
Isn't
that a political statement?
I'm such a major issue, with all due respect to you. If you love a state and such a major environmental problem, ask them, of all my cries, has the federal government ever one day said, the governor of Rivers State, can we sit down and see how we can find solution?
Have you requested that?
When you use the word request, and this is what I find very funny.
No, but you have
I find very funny. Now, let me ask you, if there's a pipeline vandalization, if it's entitled to protect the oil pipeline, do I require that we should sit? Don't they come? Do I write letter to them, look, let us sit? Don't they come to me? Don't the health of security come to me? Well, that's why I say, why should you are saying serious environmental challenge to this state. And it's a state that you say that produces the wealth of the nation. And you are telling me, have I requested? So anything that has to do with Rivers State must be on request.
Yeah, but is it out of place if you say...
No, but the point I'm making is that the point of request will have gone beyond that.
But you also say that
your position, beyond that.
The opposition is trying to make you look bad with this issue of suit in Rivers State.
Take for example,
it's also been an allegation.
Of course, but look at, you hear what the Minister of Transport said when he came? That when they vote them in 6 months, they will stop the issue of suit. So who laughed? Why would it not stop? So which means the crude way of destroying this illegal refinery is orchestrated to foment problems in the state.
So since the closure...
So you can see what we're talking about. And that's what we're saying. Look, people know, Rivers people know. You cannot use that to play politics in Rivers State. I do not control the refinery. I cannot go and fill up the refinery. That would be an economic sabotage.
Your Excellency, though,
the issue is, why is it that when it concerns Rivers State, only we hear, have you requested? It's not whether they are aware. The Minister of Health who said politics, what is the politics? He should have come up to say, look, my sister, my brother, the politics is this. So that you too could use that to confront Mr. Governor.
Well, he
says
that
when they came to say that you know go to clean up, they play politics. The former Minister of Environment, Amina, and I laughed. They refused to involve the state government, but we came up on our own. I called Julius Berger to do a temporary work on the road leading to that, where they wanted to do the clean up, to flag it up. I brought the state helicopter that would convey the vice president to the place. No, you see, the point we're making is that what we have here, I have never seen a situation where the policy of a party, the policy of a government is we must, that is the point I'm trying to make, that you cannot use force.
So what can you do further to try to stop this suit as a state government?
What can you do? The point we have asked, I cannot stop the army, the navy from destroying, because I have no control over them. So when it happens, so that's why we say, okay, it's like the federal government deliberately doing this.